Kevin Owens, by this time, Kevin Owens jumped over the ring, the barricade into the crowd. He's up the steps, kind of like where the Shield usually starts off at. And Shane gets on the turnbuckle, and they're looking at each other. And actually, what's funny, and I didn't really put this together until I'm about to say it now, Kevin Owens kind of did that little blowing kiss thing that CM Punk did when he won the title and ran into the crowd at Vince. He did that to Shane, which is funny, which was another shot at a McMahon situation, because going back to Vince, which I was listening to Wrestle Talk TV, when Vince came to talk about how, the suing part of fail and was saying how long it takes for one of these lawsuits to go through, it was saying it was supposed to be an inkling of how CM Punk is currently trying to sue one of the medical people. Mm-hmm. So that just show how they're playing CM Punk subliminally, even though that's still one of the forbidden words.
The crowd chant for him and stuff
all the time.
I really wish he would come back. Like anything, the WWE needs him now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Imagine what kind of matches you could have.
You can
CM Punk and Balor, CM Punk and Joe,
anybody,
CM Punk and Reigns, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Like, you would have
that would be a good match.
Good caliber matches with CM Punk coming back.
CM Punk, AJ Styles.
They really messed up with him.
Yeah. I wish they could settle it somehow. They were even saying from Wrestle Talk TV, from their sources, that CM Punk really is losing money in trying to maintain this whole suit, and they're saying that's the intentions of what WWE is trying to do, just trying to prolong it so long, just to make CM Punk suffer his way out of this suit. So I'm hoping, and their intentions on thinking of doing that is like, once they drain him, they can buy him back into the company.
Come back, we'll settle with
you'll get your money back now if you just work for us, because now you need us. Because when CM Punk left, he didn't need him. He didn't need them. He was at the top. He can leave with his moral state of mind, and so.
I think the big issue with Punk was he just didn't like the way the WWE kept putting people over on him, and he wanted to have a WrestleMania moment.
Right.
He wanted a WrestleMania.
He deserved it.
And literally, when The Rock came back for that Cena feud, CM Punk had that long title reign. They made him lose the belt to The Rock
and put him in the back burner.
Push The Rock and Cena together at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
When he was supposed to be like their guy, he's held the title this long. Give him a WrestleMania match.
Right.
He's worthy of it. He's worked hard for it, and for them to treat him that way, I can understand why he's holding his gun.
Yeah, which is good that he stood up for himself. I'm glad he was one to open mouth, and that was another thing they didn't like, that he was addressed. Yeah, he addressed it. Mm-hmm. And one thing I actually showed my wife this clip when Triple H was having to feud with him, basically, or try to console, or jab back at him for all the comments that he was doing. They had this feud on one of the episodes, and how they were setting up for their pay-per-view match. And Triple H was like, you know what, you didn't piss off the game. You didn't piss off Triple H. You just pissed off a man. And I'm going to kick your A at wherever the main event was. And CM Punk was like, well, la-dee-da, I don't care. He's like, you know what, because you're going to kick my tail. And I'm going to kick yours. Because this isn't Triple H versus CM Punk. This is Phil Brooks versus Paul Levesque, which is both of their original. And immediately, they cut their mics off. Cut his mic off. Yeah. So he gets irate. Triple H is like, here, use this mic. That's good, Phil. Paul, and then cut his mic off again. So it was like just showing.
Punk always push the envelope, and that's what I miss about him. And I think the WWE needs that now more than ever, because he just didn't care what he said. Sometimes he broke out of character. Yeah. But it was good for the WWE. Like when him and Cena had those epic rivalry matches and stuff. Right. And he the one really started the Cena sucks,
Yeah.
Let's go Cena sucks. He's the one kind of got people to, start chanting that. Yeah. So, but I wish he could come back. I hope so. But it looks like Kevin Owens slithers away from Shane McMahon. Yeah.
Wow, we got far away from that.
Yeah, we did. But with the whole CM Punk thing, you said you needed kids, so that was, I guess that could have segued.
Yeah, that's what set me up.
We could have a little reminiscent moment,
right?
Of, the glory days of CM Punk. But so I am excited for Hell in a Cell 2. not so much for Nakamura and
no.
Modern day Maharaja.
Gender.
But, what JD from NY206 calls him on YouTube is the modern day Fail Haraja. I was like, whoa, wow. That is brutal.
That is really brutal.
He's like the modern day Fail Haraja. But the big thing is, I do like the fact that Usos and them in the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah,
that's like that.
It has to be a good match.
The Rude and Ziggler should be pretty decent. That's probably going to be to start the pay-per-view. That's probably going to be your opening match.
Probably. It should at least be the second.
Because you can't put Styles on. Or they might open it with Styles in the United States title match.
They could.
They could open it with that. But the only thing I have a problem with, I don't know if you ever noticed, like in championship matches sometimes in the WWE, the champion shouldn't come out first. I don't agree with that. I think he's the champion, let him come out last.
Right,
let his challenger come out before him. And I've noticed that in a couple of last couple of matches or pay-per-views or just in general sometimes they'll have the champion come out first, and I'm like,
I agree. Wow. I agree with you on that.
But I'm invested in Hell in the Cell. I don't think it'll be a great pay-per-view either. Hopefully it'll be better than No Mercy. But right now, the way the WWE is going right now, it's going to be a downtime, kind of like the off-season when the summertime is over.
Yeah.
And we kind of transition back to just regular stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis, and vacation time is over. And now we're just going to be blah, blah, blah every week leading up until...
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about it, because that looks like what they might do.
Yeah.
So, but, guys...
Smackdown live for me.
Oh, yeah, how do you rate it?
Out of 10. I'll give it a 5.
Okay.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay. I have to give it an 8.
You were just too generous.
Because well, for one, I'm finally ready... Well, no, I'll say this. The matches this night SmackDown got me ready for Hell in a Cell. Before this Tuesday, I didn't care about Hell in a Cell at all. So this match is what got me over into wanting to see it. The Usos, and the New Day. Randy Orton with Rusev, and especially Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Like, that has me invested fully now. So I have to give it an 8. I have to.
Give it a 5.
I understand. I understand, man.
Hell in a Cell, the way it's building, it should be a decent pay-per-view, but I'm not going to be fooled like I was at No Mercy. They build me up and they broke me all the way down.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Well, guys, we are about to take another break. We have tackled NFL Week 3, college sports, and the WWE. When we come back, we're going to get into some other sports. We're going to get into what's been going down in the NBA. A little bit of what's going on WNBA, other sports. Hit you with some NFL predictions. Once again, we are Sports Moods. I am C. Moody here with
D. Moody.
2 Moodies.
1 Duty.
Sports.